Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peachy and this is Plant and Style. So today's video is my very first unboxing of the year, and yeah, I'm trying not to do so much of this year, but we've already failed. My plan actually was to not buy any plants at all this year, but it's very difficult. So this plant mail is from Plant Purge USA 2.0. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a Facebook plant group, and I have purchased twice so far. This is my second purchase, and I really enjoy being in this group because there are so many that are just practically giving away plants right and left. I have just been in the background just watching people go crazy, go nuts about buying plants. But in the last two purges, I just couldn't help myself because one of them is my wish list for a long time, which I actually received. I didn't get it this year, but I am going to show you as part of my haul that I have not shown you. So yeah, but this one just got here today. So it's from Jenny Sprouts is the company. I think she does have a plant store, if I'm not mistaken, or could just be an online plant shop. I'm not exactly sure. This is my first time buying from her, but she has a lot of good reviews. I have been looking for this variety of plants that they are actually rarely offered. So this is something different. This is something new. I'm trying to branch out a little bit. So this box came all the way from Florida, and I did get insulation and heat packs. So hopefully it's good enough. So these plants were all less than $20. So there are 4 plants in here, and they were all like 11, 12, 14, something like that. Nothing more than 15 even. So what was expensive actually was this shipping. I just came back from Target as well because I wanted to get some bigger pots for my plants that are ready to be up-potted. And yeah, I guess I can share with you what I got from Target as well. And I was hoping to get some cool planty stuff from their Target Bullseye. I love their Bullseye section. I did get a few things, few planty things. So look, we have, the heat pack is no longer warm. So here's the packaging, pretty cool. All right, first up, we're just gonna go one at a time because there's no label on which plant is which. So it's just gonna be a surprise. So this one is actually the reason why I purchased from this lady. So okay, I guess you're gonna have to see it right away. And oh my goodness, I'm very excited about this one because like I said, I'm branching out a little bit. The first plant is, oh no, it's actually different. It's the other one, but this is Peperomia. I know. It's a Peperomia species Ecuador, I believe. And I do have 2 Peperomias in this box. It reminds me of Plumanii. Right? And I thought it was so cute. It was so satisfying. Look at that foliage. I haven't been successful in growing Peperomia, and the main reason is that was during my early plant parent days. So hopefully I've learned a little bit. This looks great for me. I love it. What do you guys think? And I love the fact that it's going to stay compact. So number one, plant number one. Next, over here. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is so exciting. I actually have another plant mail which I had it shipped through Gardenor. It's a local plant service that transports your plant, which is really dangerous because it makes plants very accessible locally, and you don't have to worry about it getting shipped or getting handled by different shipping company, because sometimes, you know, they can be very harsh with the packages. So with Gardenor, they're plant people, so they actually take care of your packages. They know that they're handling plants, and yeah, it's been very useful not only for buyers but also for sellers. I have sold and I used this service before to ship my plants to my customers, and it worked really well. So okay, next one is, oh my goodness, this one is a little bit curled, but I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but this one right here is a begonia. I know, it's a begonia silver dollar. So I do have 3 begonias in my collection. 2 of them are outside and they're doing fine, they're doing well. One has no ID and the other one is our usual begonia maculata, whitey eye. And I have struggled growing it indoor, but I found its happy place, and it's in our front porch. So the other begonia I have is, wow, I forgot what it's called. I don't think I ever talk about it, but I'll show a clip of what it looks like. And this one is growing indoor in our dining area, and it's doing great. So this one is a bit dry. Okay, so it's a little bit mangled. There's a lot of, it's curled and there's a lot of rips. I understand it being harder to ship because the leaves are very delicate, and yeah, well, hopefully it will perk back up. And yeah, so this is the begonia silver dollar. To the next one. This is a little bit bigger. Okay, so here we go. This next one is another begonia. It's very cheap and I just could not resist because, oh my god, this is just so vibrant. And I was actually looking for something like this since I couldn't get colors from my pink princess. So I figured might as well buy something that's already pink, and hopefully I'm able to grow it. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is Begonia Harmony Red Robin, and oh my god, the foliage I think is so crazy beautiful. Look at that. What do you guys think? I think that it is so vibrant. I remember going back and forth on this. I waited it out and she had multiple of it, and when it got down to only one left, I just jumped on it and immediately snag it because I was so attracted to the colors and to the way it looks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. It looks like a butterfly, doesn't it? I love it. I think it's gonna look great on my greenhouse cabinet, my Fabricor cabinet that sits in our living room. And I am planning on restyling my plant cabinet since it's out there and exposed, and it's the one that's being seen by everyone that comes in the house. I love the colors, and it's also iridescent. Look at that. Fuchsia with a hint of pink and red, burgundy. Oh my goodness. It looks like a butterfly. I love it. What? I really, really love it. Yeah, well, hopefully I can keep it alive. All right, so the last one is the plant that decided this purchase. Yeah, so I hope it's fine. It looks small. So if you guys want to check out her plants, her name is Jenny Hernandez, or Jenny Sprouts. She's in Plant Purge USA 2.0. I think you have to be a member. You have to apply to be a member of this Facebook group in order to be able to participate in the plant purges. And I'm telling you, they do have a lot right and left every single day. And I think there's a big number of members as well. So every day there's this crazy plant purges, and lately the prices are just going down, like seriously going down. So I've seen also some Instagram famous plant sellers over there, so I figured it's not too bad. So far, my last couple of purchase, this is, like I said, this is the second one, is very successful, and they do know how to pack their stuff. So the fourth and last plant in this box is actually a watermelon Peperomia. I know, but this one is actually variegated, as you can see. It's also a little bit mangled as well, but there's no broken leaf so far, and it looks like this has been propagated through leaf propagation, as you can see down there, and that's one way to propagate this type of plant. The variegation is like minty. It reminds me of Monstera mint variegation. Oh my god, wait, I have to show you this. Wow, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Every single leaf is variegated, and look at that. It's so pretty. Whoa. And there are three plants in here. Oh my goodness. That is very generous of you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow, I didn't know that the variegation's like this. And speaking of minty variegation, the other plant that I wanted to show you that I did buy recently, but I think it's already been a month. I've already transferred it in pond, is in my cabinet behind me right here. Is no other than Monstera mint. Oh my god, I cannot believe I have this in my collection. And this is the large form tissue cultured, and it cost me $72. I cannot believe that they have gone down that much. Do you remember when this plant goes up to like $1,000? This is the leaf that grew under my care, so it's been acclimated. It came to me in soil. I have recently moved it into pond. So far it's doing good. This is hardened, completely hardened already, and I did put a pole just to let it climb as quickly as possible because I wanted this to size up as fast as it can, you know. And oh my goodness, look at that. First leaf under my care. I think it is just gorgeous, and all this leaf right there is super duper minty, and wow, very happy with this one as well so far. I love all these plants that I got, especially from this seller, and like I said, I'm going to leave her name and contact info in the description box down below, so if you want to check her out. But like I said, you must be a member of this plant group in order to have access to it, but it's very easy, it's free, and I think it's worth it if you want to get a hold of a wishlist plant that is rare locally to you. I think it's a good option. But anyways, enough with the rambling. I have another plant that is coming tomorrow. I thought it was gonna come today. I think I'm gonna squeeze it in this video because it's just one plant. Another wishlist plant, and I got that one locally, and it's a Hoya. I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet, but yeah, I think it's gonna be at the end of this video. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I've already gone and picked up my plant mail that I was telling you about, my Hoya plant mail. So it's here and it's ready to be unboxed. So like I said, I wanted to share this with you because it's one of my main wish lists that got carried over from last year actually. So I'm quite excited. Yeah. So I'm gonna go right ahead and open this as quick as I can because once again I'm a little worried of the weather. It's a bit cold in where I'm from, which is the Bay Area in Northern California, and it's actually raining right now. Okay, here it is, and very excited. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, it's packaged pretty well, and ta-da! Can you see that? Oh my goodness, it is the Hoya Polyneura with the inner variegation, and this variety of Polyneura is the most expensive yet, but they've gone down in price at the point that I can actually afford it. So when it was offered, I had to mindlessly snag it because I have been wanting this, and I've made a good profit with my Hoya Polyneura Albo, so I have high hopes that this will be a good plant to make profit from as well because of its growth pattern. If it grows the same way as the Albo, which, you know, should be the case, then we're in the money. So hopefully, if all things go well, then this would be a good candidate for chop and prop and sell. At least until I get my money back. you know. And I had to do it quickly because you know how it goes with the plant prices lately. It's just plummeting so fast, and you have to be aware of when to actually sell your plants. So I'm hoping that this would grow fast, just like the Polyneura albo. And it actually has 2 growth points. You see, this is the first set of new leaf, and then if you can look closely, there is another set down below right there. So let me see if I can get it out, because it looks stuck without damaging the plant, of course. Might be hard. Okay, I think we got it out right there. So now you can see it better. Down there is a new set of leaves, and this one. So it looks like the one leaf right there has some kind of variegation, but the other one does not look like it has variegation at all. But the other set looks promising. I hope that I can show you, but anyways, I will give you an update eventually when I see enough growth. Then I will showcase this plant once again, because it's a wishlist plant that I've been wanting since last year, and I am over the moon that I have it now in my collection. And oh my goodness, yeah. So I've seen the mother plant. The mother plant has very nice variegation, so it's definitely is promising. So I can see that it is in flu ball with a mix of perlite and maybe pawn in there. That's great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna put it in my cabinet. Yeah, so the last plant for this video, my Hoya Polyneura with the inner variegation right there, and I think it is gorgeous, and I'm so happy that it has 2 growth points. What a bonus, right? That's it. And then I also promised to show you what I hauled from Target yesterday, what I got. So I'm gonna show you this one right here. Is actually a makeup storage. As you can see, it has 2 levels, which is great. I think I'm going to use this for my anthurium seedlings. This is actually 4.5 inch pot, and it just fits perfectly so that I can still put it in the cabinet and save space, and at the same time I'm able to present it in a more aesthetic way, but very cheap, because this one is from the Target Bullseye section, the clearance section, and this one was $5. So I got 3 of these, and yeah, I think it is perfect for what I need, and I've been looking for something like this. And I love that this top part is elevated. This bottom set right here is not blocking the plant at all, so it's, yeah, you know what I mean. And at the same time, it is made in clear acrylic, and I am able to just use the bottom down here as a reservoir. Like, I think is a great find. It's a winner. And yeah, this part right here also has space enough to use as a reservoir. So very cheap way to showcase or display your seedlings, especially your small plants, and at the same time maximize your space. So that's one of them. And then I also got this cute little vase. Unfortunately, they only had one in clear at the Target store that I went to, but I'm already tempted to go on the other one just to find more of these. This was $3 and I love it. It is definitely my aesthetic, and yeah, I just love the stacked design. Any planters that has this design is my thing right now. I'm kind of collecting them actually, so I really love this, and I do love me a clear vessel. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use it as a reservoir or as a propagation pot, but either way I'm gonna find a good way to use this. So yeah, I love it. They have it in different colors as well. They have it in green, which I almost got, but I stopped myself because I have to be consistent with the design that I want in our house, because it's harder to get rid of things and I don't want to waste time and waste money on something that I'm gonna get rid of later on because it just doesn't suit my aesthetic. So just to be safe, I'm sticking with the plan, sticking with the aesthetic, the design that I want, and the style that I have going on, so it's more cohesive, you know. And then I also got, this is actually a cereal bowl, but I was looking for something that I can use as a reservoir for some of my pots that I have. And you know how I am into self-watering system, self-watering pots, but they can be really expensive. So what you can do for your, let's say like this one is my very first pot that I in this design, it doesn't have a reservoir, so I have been looking for a decent way to use this still with a reservoir. And I think this is from Target as well, obviously, but this is a cereal bowl from their kitchen section, because I find that it's cheaper that way instead of buying a real pot, because some of their pots that is not in the clearance section are still pretty expensive. So together I think is not too bad. I think they fit well, and it has a ridge so it's not gonna just slide over. And yeah, I think it's good enough size as a reservoir, so it's not too big, not too small. And the other way to use for this kind of pots is actually just having another pot with no drainage and put them on top of each other. But you know, another pot would be too tall sometimes, you know, depending on the plant. Actually too tall can be useful, but in most cases it's just too tall. So I think this works. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I also got a bigger, the same design but in a bigger size, which is like a plate. I think this is like a spaghetti plate. I don't know what it is for. It's like a deeper plant saucer. Since it is deep, I can use it as a reservoir for my bigger pots. Like this pot, for example, I got this as well, and I got this for $20. This is from the planter section. Yeah, so I'm just trying to step up my plant pot game, because I have had a bunch of plastic self-watering pots. I want at least some of my pots that are displayed in the living room. You know, these pots will go up front and I can still use my other plastic self-watering pots and just kind of hidden in the back. Yeah, so I can use this bowl, this plate, as a reservoir for it, just like that. It's probably not the perfect match, but it's good enough and it will work, because I do this with some of my plant saucer, and you just fill the saucer with your water and water nutrients. So yeah, and the other one, the last one that I got, is just another big pot. I Same price, but again with the stack pots and this one. But I can also use this as a cover pot because it has a stopper. Yeah, I'm very excited for this stuff that I got. Not too bad. Check it out while they are still available because they go pretty quickly, one thing I noticed. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell down below so you'll be notified when my future video drops. Again, thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you on my next video.